Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Airis large indoor-outdoor wall sconce. This is the 307930. There are two sizes below this. Check them both out. They are quite nice, and watch those videos. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself. 33 inches tall. The width on it is coming in at 6.8, and projection, that's the distance from the wall coming out, is 4.6. So the mounting height, that's the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your outlet box, is coming in at 16.5. And then the back plate on this is 33 inches by 6.1. Again, it goes over a standard junction box. I want to show you more information about that back plate. Now we're going to do it is we're going to look at the installations instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you how to put it together, how to put the bulb in, but it's also going to show you some good line drawings and schematic drawings at the back of this fixture and how it goes onto your 4-inch J box. So take advantage of that if you can. So a couple more things. So it's only 12.5 pounds because it's made out of aluminum, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. And then it's also dark sky friendly, which means this is made to the specifications of a dark sky compliant fixture, but we don't want to pay for that label, which it's a private corporation if you didn't know that. So dark sky friendly. We have all the documentation to back it up if you guys need that for your town if they're asking for that. Okay. Glass is 3.75 inches in diameter and 25 inches tall. It's going to be using a GU10 socket, which uses an MR16 light bulb. So the GU10 part of this story is really the prongs on it, and then the size of the bulb and the type of bulb is an MR16. It shoots light down. So if you want to stick with a halogen, you can go up to a 50 watt in that still. There are still halogens around. But I got to tell you, there's some great LEDs out there that do a much, much better job. So you can find them at places like Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, True Value Hardware. But I have actually found, pretty much the best I've found is Amazon Basics right off their website. And it's an awesome, awesome bulb. So it ticks a lot of the boxes of what I want to come out of this. So it's warm white, soft white. And that's the same light that's coming down on my hands, that nice warmth that mimics an incandescent bulb. You'll notice when you're looking for these MR16 LEDs that you have to put in GU10 for the top of it. They're going to offer these to you in something called 2700 Kelvin. That's a super yellow light. But they're also going to offer these to you in daylight. Daylight seems like it should be a warm light, but it's not. That's that bluish white hospital waiting room, overcast day look. What we like to use, and that's 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on the Kelvin scale. Again, what we like to use is 3,000 Kelvin warm white or soft white. That's what we like to use here. It's also a dimmable fixture, so and you have to make sure you buy a dimmable bulb, but you'll be able to sit out with your friends late into the evening. You know, if you can remember, this is you can use this outside and inside. So if you're going to be putting this on a porch or let's say around a pool or something like that, and you're going to hang out with people talking as it gets dark, you can actually turn this down and make it look like candlelight. It's going to be very pretty. Hubbardton Forge only uses aircraft-grade aluminum to make their outdoor fixtures. Aluminum holds up the best in incredibly harsh environments. When you're out and you look up in the sky and you see all those jet airliners running around up there, those are all made out of aluminum for a reason. And part of that reason is it holds up great, like I said. It also forges beautifully. It holds finish beautifully. It doesn't rust. Remember that. It's very important. And they're virtually indestructible when they're all finished. So how Hubbardton does it is they take the fixture itself, they're going to wire it up at the top, they're going to put a wire at the bottom, they're going to send a current of electricity that's going to go through this fixture, making it positive, and they put it into a spray booth with a picture of the woman next to me. You can see she's spraying finish around it, and because it's positive, it's going to adhere to every nook, every cranny, the top, the bottom, the whole thing. After that, they're going to take this and they're going to move it into an oven. That oven is going to melt all of that down and create a very hard shell. So it makes it, again, virtually indestructible. So they've also tested these things in these wind chambers. So they take the fixture, all covered in that epoxy powder coat. It's going to go into that chamber. They're going to shoot salty seawater at it at high velocity for hours and hours and hours, just like you were at the beach and you have like a hurricane coming in, which to me is going to be pretty much the worst environment you're going to run into. So after they tested these and found out that they hold up incredibly well, Hubbardton Forge offers basically the best warranty in the lighting industry. And you can see that on the page for this. So if you scroll down a little bit, there's a link, and click on that and it'll show you the entire warranty and how it all works. Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. And those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.